Good morning, guys. It's Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? Yes. Okay, so here's breakfast. I have my same yogurt parfait from yesterday. So I've got the Chobani non-fat vanilla Greek yogurt in there with a whole bunch of strawberries, and I have some Cheerios in my office that I'll put on top. And then I wanted some toast this morning and some peanut butter. So I have 2 slices of the Ezekiel bread. I'm considering this simply filling because they can in Canada, so I don't see why an imaginary line would make this simply filling in one place and not the other. So I consider this simply filling. 2 slices of that, and then I have 2 tablespoons of PB2 on there, which is actually 1 weekly point, and then some sugar-free jam for 0. So this is 1 weekly point. And then in my coffee, Instant Pot from last night, and Marley was enjoying some leftover PB2. Coffee is coffee plus fat-free milk plus sugar-free syrup plus some whipped collagen foam. So I got my teeth whitened yesterday, and she said that I have to avoid coffees and teas and sodas and stuff unless I drink it out of a straw, which I normally do anyway, but that's how I'm getting around it. So I'm gonna have this, and I will chat with you later. So you guys don't think I'm crazy, I don't keep like a box of Cheerios in my office. I have a bag. I usually travel around with a bag of Cheerios just in case I get hungry somewhere, you know, unexpectedly, and I need something to munch on. Cheerios are simply filling, so I like to keep these handy. So I had these because I had pulled them out of my purse this morning, just to have a little bit because I had a morning meeting, so I didn't eat my breakfast early. It's 10 o'clock right now. So I did have some of these earlier, but I'm going to put this on my parfait and enjoy. Okay, here's lunch. It's 2:45. I did have some pineapple probably around 1 o'clock, but just a couple of spheres. So I have an Mollye Extreme Wellness High Fiber Wrap. I don't usually get these, so I hope I like them. I have that, and then I have some brown rice from last night, and then I have this turkey that I love so much. I could have used the chicken. I had leftover chicken, but I was just so excited to eat this, honestly. So I have this, which I found out is simply filling based on the requirements. And then I have some of that cucumber feta salad. So this is entirely simply filling, and I hope it's good. We got a repeat. I just figured I would use up the rest of the chicken from last night. Leanne's not here. She's on a date. So, and Chad's out of town. So I have the chicken from last night. I have some brown rice from last night, and I have some of the cucumber, tomato, yummy feta cheese deliciousness mixture from last night. So I'm gonna mix it all up. It's a Greek chicken bowl. The recipe is by the Skinny-ish Dish. The recipe was linked in my Tuesday vlog, so I guess I can link it down below on this one too if you're interested in it. But it was super easy to make simply filling because the only thing that I switched out, or the only 2 things, were the rice. I made it brown rice, and then I added fat-free feta instead of just regular feta into this. There is oil in this mixture, so I'll go ahead. I did have some earlier. We'll just obviously say my 2 teaspoons are taken out for the day. With the chicken, I sprayed cooking spray on the pan, so I'm not really going to count that. It marinades in oil, but you know, when you take the marinade away, you know, it's kind of gone. Anyway, whatever. I'm not too concerned about it. So this is dinner, Diet Dr. Pepper as well, and I'm gonna watch Big Brother. Good morning, guys. It's Thursday. Let's talk breakfast. So I have pretty much the same breakfast as yesterday on Wednesday. I feel like when I have parfaits, because I mainly just use fresh strawberries in my parfaits. I've done frozen strawberries and frozen blueberries before, and maybe I might get back to that at some point, but I had fresh strawberries in my house, and I feel like when I have those, I have to eat them quickly because they go bad. So I just figured I would do another morning of this parfait. So I have the Chobani non-fat Greek yogurt that is vanilla flavored with some strawberries. And then I'm gonna add some Cheerios on top of that. And then I have 2 slices of Ezekiel bread and a little puppy in the corner. 2 slices of Ezekiel with a serving of PB2, so that's 1 weekly point, and then some sugar-free jam on top. And then my coffee, my table is a mess. My coffee is normal Starbucks medium roast, actually, with non-fat milk and sugar-free vanilla syrup. So that is this morning. Here is lunch. I just have an English muffin, a Thomas's high fiber English muffin that's simply filling. Then I did my tuna, which is a can of tuna packed in water, drained obviously, and then I do like a little blip of light mayo, some dill relish, and some mustard. I just mix it all up. I'm considering light mayo simply filling for me because I cannot find fat-free mayo and I don't care to look harder than at my grocery store. So I use mayo when I make tuna fish, and that's pretty much it. So I don't think there's any issue with that. So anyway, for me, this is entirely simply filling. And I also, you know, I had to, when I was, I don't know, waiting for my English muffin to toast, I finished this guy off. So this is what I've been eating. It's so delicious. I'm gonna put it on my little pickup order, maybe 2 containers of it because I love it. So again, the simply filling requirements for lunch meat or deli meat is 450 milligrams of sodium or less, and a half a fat gram or less per 2-ounce serving. And this is exactly that. It's so delicious. I love it. If you don't like lunch meat because it's like slimy and really thin and kind of weird, this is amazing. I honestly haven't had it on a sandwich. I've just eaten it as a snack or, you know, on the go the other day when I was going to the dentist, or I put it in a wrap. So yummy, yummy. So this is what I'm having for lunch. Hey guys, here's dinner. So this is Chipotle. And word on the street is, well, I suppose popular opinion for simply filling is this is not simply filling. The reason why is for obviously, you know, what they make it with. So we're not talking about the vegetables, we're talking about the rice and the chicken that's on here. I have an explanation on my Chipotle order and why I'm counting it as simply filling in, oh gosh, my Saturday weigh-in video, my first weigh-in video. But essentially, we can have 2 teaspoons of oil, and they cook their stuff with rice bran oil. I did a comparison of the nutritional information of rice bran oil to extra virgin olive oil, and they are identical in fat, saturated fat, and calories. So I also looked at the nutrition information for the rice and found that compared to brown rice, it's only that rice bran oil that's taking up the calories and fat on the rice. The chicken is a little bit harder to figure out. Well, I guess it isn't, because you know the ingredients. The chicken is, oh gosh, we know what's used to make the chicken. If you look on Chipotle, it tells you exactly what is used to make all of the different components. So what I'm going to do, I haven't had any oil today, so I'm going to consider this simply filling and using up my 2 teaspoons of oil. So what I have here is the brown rice, which would have a teaspoon of oil in it, the chicken, which I'm considering having a teaspoon of oil in it. I then have, I do have cheese, so I have to count 4 weekly points for that. I have lettuce, I have the pico, and then I have the corn salsa. So this is 4 weekly points because of the cheese, but everything else I'm considering simply filling. So this is dinner. I'm so excited. I will talk to you later.